It's the medieval times at Moreno Manor this year, and I needed candles. I've been saving over the years cardboard tubes, toilet paper, paper towels, yoga mats, poster boards, tubes I don't even know where they came from. I saved them all. I even got some cool things at work, which I'll show you, and I made all these candles. And I'm still making candles as I'm telling you this, candles for days. It's gonna be a plethora of candles. So I found out while I was at work labeling these wine bottles that they had this huge, thick cardboard middle in there. And knowing my little brain, the way it works, I was like, I can make something out of that. So over the months, I've been saving them, and that's what I'm gonna be making the candles with. So inside, it's kind of like it has a little plastic center, and then the cardboard's in there. Usually we just throw them in the recycle bin, and that's what all the candles are going to be used for the medieval Moreno Manor this year, because I don't want a lot of artificial light. I mean, it's going to be fake candles, but it's going to be candlelit, you know what I mean? So anyways, I just want to let you know where I got the cardboard from. If you can't get a hold of PVC pipes, or you don't have the tools to cut PVC pipes, this is another easier option for you by using cardboard paper rolls or paper tubes. Cardboard paper tubes. So watch how I make them, and it's gonna be super fun. That's Bruce. All right, so the fastest way I thought I could do this was to actually use a belt sander to add little grooves to the candle. Now, I've learned my little lesson from my little accident, my burned finger, that this is cardboard, flammable, and this is sandpaper. Friction might cause fire. So I'm not taking any chances. I have a spray bottle ready to spray it. It's actually nice water with some fire retardant, and a bucket of water that I could drop one into. And I am not gonna sit there and hold it forever. I'm just gonna do little bits at a time, just tiny little bits. I don't think it's gonna catch on fire, but hey, after my accident, I'm not taking any safety chances, and I'm gonna be prepared. So here we go. Okay, the next thing I did was use my saw here, and I actually cut my yoga tube in 3 parts, and I did the same thing with the other tube. So I now have some giant candles as well to mix in with all my bag of other candles. These are the ones that we're gonna plug in. We're not gonna use the battery operated little candles. So we're gonna use the little flickering LED lights, and we're going to run them through each of these candles like so, and then that way we can just plug these ones in. And instead of having it all together, I kind of wanted to do 2 different sets. That way I can move it around on the table. I might want to put our eggs, our dragon eggs, in the middle of it. And I am using this table in the haunt as well, so it's kind of neat to see what it's going to look like on the table. And the other ones, which I have a ton, these ones right here, the small and big little ones, they're going to be the ones that have the battery operated little candles inside. So we're going to make a mold for those, so that way we could just sit those in there and be done, and you can put them anywhere you want. There's the hole. So I match it up with the other one, and then that way I could feed all the wires through all the candles so they all tie up in the back together. Okay, so that part is done. And a few things that I've noticed that I'm not happy about, but I really am not I don't care, is that the cardboard from the wine label cores, it has a little texture to it, so it looks a little rough, and it has the lines through it. So I just have to remember when I'm putting out my candles to position it in a way where you can't see that line. Other than that, I don't really care. The whole point on this project is reduce, reuse, recycle. My old yoga mat tube, the old wine core label holder things, it didn't go in the trash. It could have been recycled, I'm sure, but you know, I like to reduce and reuse things for my Halloween projects. So far I'm only in it spray paint and glue sticks, so not bad yet. And of course, you know, you need to wire it up and you need to add in the price of that, but those things aren't even expensive as well. If you were to buy something like this in the store, it would probably have been $30 to $50. I'm not even really sure. Look it up. See how much a big old candle thing like this is that you plug in. The next step of this project was to cut these little foam holes to place inside the candles. This way I had a way to attach the little LED lights. So we just cut them to size and then we stuck them in there. And then we went ahead and started to work on the little LED lights. I just got these little flicker LED lights off Amazon probably a few years ago. Just buy a bundle of them. You get like 50 for so much money, so just nice to have them on hand. My son helped me as well. So it was fun. I haven't did any soldering before, so it was kind of fun, and I'm happy I learned how to do it. So I think I could fix and make other things as well. So I just took these foam tops and popped them in here. I decided not to paint them first. I'm just going to put some tape over my little LED lights and then I'm going to spray paint them. There's all our LED lights that we soldered up and stuck in there. Inside there. And they pop out that ugly hole in the back. And now we're going to hook it up, right?
That's the one. Little 12-volt AC adapter.
Plug that into there. And we have candles. We have candles. So the next step is painting the black foam, glue gunning in there, glaze and antiquing, and it's done. And then I have to do the chandelier candles, and the other candles, and the other candles, and the other candles. Okay, so what I'm doing now is the glazing and finishing the little details to make the wax a little bit more dirtier and just give it some color, and aging it with some antiquing. This is a method I learned from Kara, and I'll put the link in the description. We had a cool, actually the first time I made a candle was learning through Kara. She came to Ojai Haunt's make and take, and what we did was we all got the PVC candles, we wired them up. It was super cool, and she taught us how to do this technique with the aging and brushing it with the brush. So this isn't my own thing, this is Kara's. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description to her video now. They're almost on their very last stage. I'm super excited to plug them in and check it out. All right, so the last step here is to put these little flame tips on these candles. So I ordered these from Kara Walker, and you can find her website. I think it's called Poppy Hollow. If I'm wrong, I'll put the link in the description. And I bought these. I just like to support other artists, so it's not like I got them for free or anything, or I'm promoting it, but I am promoting an amazing artist. That's what I'm doing. Anyways, you just pop these little puppies right on, like that, and you can glue them on if you want. You can not glue them on if you don't want to. And once you're done popping them all on, you can go ahead and plug in your lights and see what it looks like. All right, I turned off the lights so we can see better. And here they For the other candles that I had saved, because I had a ton of these, I decided to make them a little different. I made a mold of a little tea light candle, and then I was going to pop in those little circles, the little foam circles, and then cast with some resin inside a little area where you could just like drop in the candle. So this is the resin. It's just part A, part B, mix it together. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is some fun stuff. It's like cool to do science sometimes and see the chemical reaction. So once I was ready, I mixed up my stuff. So you add it together and you give it a little mix, and then after the mix is all done, it starts to warm up and you pour it inside the little tubes and magic happens. It turns white in a matter of like 30 seconds, and then it cures hard in pretty much 30 minutes. Then I just continue to do what we did with the last candles, put the hot glue on there, painted them, aged them, then they were done. So this has the hole in it for you, the candle. You just pop the candle in there, and as you can see right there, the tea light candle just fits right in the hole. And you can just pop it out, so it's right here, and then you just put it in the hole. Here's a close-up of a toilet paper roll. So you can see, just cardboard. And there's the little tea light. You just pop right inside. And I don't have the batteries, I'm sorry. Pretty easy, pretty fun. I'm gonna shove that guy right in there. Isn't that cool?